everyone. We are on a little nature hike this morning. The internet might be really bad, so I might stop the live stream in a little bit, depending on how good the quality of the internet is. But I assume it's not really good out here. Okay. Good morning. Hi, Herbert. How are you doing? Isn't it beautiful out here? I'm doing good. Hey, Sam. How are you doing? Did you make it back to Beijing safely? The army is doing good. Thank you. I'm going on a little walk with Oscar. It's so beautiful this morning, and it's just so hot at the moment that mornings are the only time where you can actually go outside and enjoy the weather, and evenings, like late evenings. Back in Beijing, nice. Do you miss the Philippines already? Did you like it, Sam? We needed a little feedback from you. How was it? Would you go again? Would you recommend? What was your favorite about it? You're doing good, I'm glad. Good to hear. All of you are doing good. Hope service is not too bad out here. It might be a little rough, but morning. Someone is jogging, and it's not me. I'm just here for my chill walk. But I definitely need to get back into some sort of workout routine. I talked about that in my last live stream, I think 2 days ago. I didn't stream yesterday. And I said that I definitely need to work out again. Maybe the gym or running or literally anything. I mean, walking is also some form of exercising, I guess, but it's like super low impact and it doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, it does a lot for me, don't get me wrong, like in terms of relaxation and just like enjoying it. But I mean, like fitness-wise, I don't think the walking has a big impact on me. So I definitely need to implement my gym routine back into my life. And I'm unfortunately not a good runner, so I wish I could be a runner because I could combine that with going into nature. But I just prefer hiking. I'm not a runner at all. It's never been my thing. It always felt awkward, like the whole running movement in general. But maybe that's just practice. When we still lived on the army base, I did some running. I usually went to PT in the morning with my husband. And when he had PT, I would go for a run or to the gym, or we would go for a run together afterwards. So that was a good routine that I had. But now that we don't live on an army base anymore, it's just not really a routine for me anymore. Oh, I got you. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll be patiently waiting for the Philippines feedback. One of the reasons I'm asking, first of all, of course, I wish you had a good time. I hope you had a good time, and I am interested how it was for you. But I also, my family has a friend, and he's from the Philippines, and he has like an island. It sounds weird to have an island, but apparently that's a pretty normal thing in the Philippines because there are so many mini islands, and they're pretty inexpensive. And so he's sharing an island with like another family, I think, and he has a house on it. So he always tells me like, hey, book a flight to the Philippines, you can come here and spend your vacation. But flights to the Philippines are kind of pricey from America, so I haven't done that. But yeah, I've also never been, so I'm really excited about how you liked it. Grüße aus dem verregneten Ohio. Nice. Marco, gestern habe ich ein Video geschaut über Gen Z Slang, wo ein Amerikaner, I watched a video yesterday where an American guy taught Gen Z slang to Korean guys. And apparently, I knew 90% of those words and I used 80% of those words, but there was 3 words, I think, that I didn't know, and one of them was Ohio. So Ohio is basically a term for like weird or good. I hope I remember that correctly. So I thought it was a little insulting for Ohioan people, but apparently Ohio is like a slang word now for something that's not good or weird. Just thought I might share this with you, Marco. Hello to India. Hello from America. Some nice water here. Because, Marco, there's like I'm not a fan of that, and I don't know if I can turn it off or not. I haven't looked into it. That's the first time, no, yesterday or 2 days ago was the first time I had those rankings in my stream. It was like an update that YouTube made. So apparently from now on, people will get ranked according to their chat reactions, the messages, and anything basically that you react or contribute in the chat will give you a certain ranking, like a level. I'm personally not a huge fan of that. I just don't think that's like a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. Guess we just gotta roll with it. If you don't like it, please all just ignore it and don't pay attention to the ranking. I don't care who's number 1 or number 2 or doesn't have any crown. You all got a crown in my eyes. Hey Shuriken, how are you doing, brother? How are you keeping up with everything? I'm wishing you a wonderful Friday. It's almost the weekend. For me, my weekend already started. I only work until Thursdays, so Friday is my day off. That's why we're going for a little hike. Morgen kommt mein Fotostream heute rein. Okay, klingt gut, Marco. Ich bin gespannt. Man, sometimes I think there's snakes on the ground, but it's just those weird looking roots sticking out of the ground. But if you don't pay attention to it and you look at your phone and you see it from like a side angle or like not looking at it directly, it sometimes looks like a snake. And sorry for you hearing my breathing. I hope it's not too bad. My cardio is just not good at the moment. And this humidity just makes you be out of breath pretty easily. Hey Nabil. Ooh, almost tripped. That was a close one. Bo and her date only stayed friends. I mean, that's okay considering the age group and everything. I think that's understandable. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm doing okay, sister. Thank you so much. Our plans for Monday be moved up. To last night. I'm so sorry. I really am. Oh man. Yeah, sending you many thoughts and strength, like I said, and Oscar does too. in his own way. Telepathy. Yeah, there's nothing that, yeah, you know, I already talked about it. Really sorry, brother. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. 22 years of Lady Cat. What a legend she was, or still is. Legends never die. Maybe this will help a little bit, the story that I'm about to tell. It's not a real story, it's just a little experience. So we had that friend, and that friend had a wiener dog living in her house before, and they had a really close relationship, and the wiener dog got really old. The passed away many years ago, but whenever Oscar and I go over there, Oscar kind of acts, not weird, but he acts like there's a dog around. So he will like bark, and he only barks when there's dogs around that he's interested in or that he's trying to play with. So, and he would never bark in a house when there's not a dog around. So she doesn't have a dog anymore, but he will always bark and try to be playful and act like super strange. So I feel like the dog's soul is still lingering around, you know, being with the person that he was with. So I'm sure, or I'm not sure, but I feel like Lady Cat will also just stick around with y'all and just hang out in spirit with you. Hi Barish, how are you doing? No, Marco, I'm very sure that is not the case. Thank you, Barish. It is a beautiful place. I love being out here in the forest. Oh, I hear stuff falling down from the trees. Maybe I should wear a hard helmet when I come here. Yeah, of course, Shuriken. I know there's nothing that will make it any better, so I'm not trying. But I just wanted to share that with you. And yeah. And that shall pass too. It will all be okay. But yeah, it is hard. I had so many cats in my life. They had, because I grew up next to a vineyard. So I was surrounded by vineyards where I grew up in Germany. It's a very famous wine region close to France. And they use a lot of pesticides, and so the runoff water is full with pesticides, I assume. And they use rat poison on the vineyards because just to keep the harvest safe and all that, and free from rats for like safety controls or like inspections. So my cats were outside cats because they just loved being outside, and we had such a big piece of land because we were out in the countryside. So obviously they were outside, but some of them came in contact, I assume, either with some pesticides or with the rat poison, because we had some cats of ours that were really active hunters, and they would probably catch some rats or mice that ate that poison, and we had to. Ooh, huge bug on me! Oh, scary! Oh. And we had to put that, or like 3 cats down that were poisoned. So that was really, really sad. And each time it was hard. It didn't get any easier. But yeah, it is the only right thing to do, I think. Although everyone has to make the decision for themselves, but I'm definitely on your side, Shurik, and understand it. You study English? Nice. University finished? That's great. Good news. That's the best feeling, coming home from university. I remember those times. Good times. University times are probably my favorite. Enjoy your rest, Barish. Get some good rest in. Antakya, city of Turkey. Did you ever come? Antakya? No, I have not. Did someone talk about it? Oh, no. No, I have not, Barish. I have not been to any places in Turkey, actually. I would like to, but I have not. Also, talking about I have not, I also have no clue where I'm going. Oscar, are we going to the spooky barn? Oh, no. I think we're going to that spooky barn. I hate being here by myself. Completely forgot. Maybe we'll see it. Yeah, I think we're going to that spooky barn. It's like an abandoned tobacco barn in the middle of the forest. That's kind of weird, because I don't know why there would be a tobacco barn in the forest. You hear the frogs? Sounds like it's raining, but there's no clouds. Those trees are so tall. Oscar, are we on private property already? Let's go, Oscar. That was a bullfrog. I know someone has like a trailer here in the forest that lives in a trailer. It's like a weird looking trailer. It's like one side is completely just a window, but you can't look inside. It's like a blacked out window, but they can look out, like in the movie The Watchers. It reminds me of it. I don't think I've ever been here. I don't think it's the path I'm talking about. Oscar, hope we're not getting lost. Lost in the Appalachian Mountains. Aren't there many myths and sagas about the Appalachians? Not necessarily good ones. I heard about it. I heard that you'll easily lose your path and you'll get led astray from the path by voices and sounds. You're getting like manipulated in the Appalachians. But I assume it's just a myth. At least I hope so. Ooh, big spider net. Ooh, big spider net on my face. Great. I love that. Ghost in forest, right? Who knows? Your crown bag? Well, Marco, you gotta press those hearts and you will have the crown bag real fast. Trust me. Shuriken is number 1. Shuriken is the king today. Y'all are kings. All of you. But today, Shuriken is king number 1. Only kings and queens here in this community. And Oscar, the little princess. Marco, press that, press one of those symbols, those emojis. I think it's based on messages, like the amount of messages, but also reactions, like likes and emojis. I think that's the main one, if I read the whole ranking thing correctly. Ew. I think I have something crawling on me. Ooh. Where are we, Oscar? Why I'm going to the forest? Just to go for a walk. Oscar has a lot of energy, and I try to get his energy out and mine too. And it's still early in the morning, so it's nice. I don't get a sunburn, hopefully. But yeah, I have no idea where I'm at, because the tobacco barn should be here, I thought. Oscar, is it time to go back? Because there's also no signs of a trail. There's no, like, usually you have those little plaques on the trees once in a while that will show you that you're on some kind of trail. But I have not seen any. So we'll just walk back. Great, now I'm thinking about the movie 28 Years Later with that alpha zombie guy sprinting behind that person. Ugh. Isn't that crazy how the mind just tries to trick you and makes something scary that's actually not scary? Because I'm in a beautiful forest. It is very peaceful out here, so nothing to be worried about. I hope the service I have out here is not too bad. I hope you guys see a little bit of the forest and that you can hear my voice. If it's too bad, please let me know, and we'll just end this visual catastrophe for you. But if it's not too bad, that's good. At least I didn't get any complaints yet. Right, yeah, I'm probably not gonna go there, Marco. Probably not. Also, for just future streams, because I will most likely hit monetization in a month or two. Oh, I found a little ducky. How cute. Yeah, I will most likely hit monetization in, I would say, 2 months approximately. But monetization will be restricted in videos where you talk about certain things. You know what I'm talking about? So if you could keep that that talk a little bit on the non-existent side, I would highly appreciate it, because YouTube is very strict at the moment with many things. Like, you can't even say, I think you can say like some swear words, but not even like the most simple ones that people use on a daily basis, or most people at least. So I don't know what's up with the YouTube at the moment, that they're so strict. It really sucks, but that's just how it is. So just letting you guys know, if you could keep it on the polite side of things, if it's not super necessary to talk about something, if you could just keep that out of the chat, that would be great. Thanks, YouTube, for being so restrictive. Trees and forests burning in Turkey, but sometimes you can't stop. Yes, it's happening here too, Boris. We have that here too in America. those fires in the forest fires or wildfires, I think that's what they called here, are very, very common. And even when you have helicopters, it's really hard to stop them. No, Marco, that's not what I meant. Just, you can write fine comments, obviously. I don't think that will ever stop. Just, certain words, like the name of something. Maybe you can give it like a silly name or like misspell it or something if you really need to say it. But yeah, YouTube will eventually take down streams and stuff, and I like to have my streams up just as a little diary for myself, and if anyone wants to rewatch, So yeah, maybe they're not as strict as I think they are, but I think they might get there eventually. I only heard that it's getting stricter and stricter. Right. That's definitely not what I wish. We will definitely miss you here, Marco. I'm just talking about certain names of like brands and stuff, like in that specific field. You know what I'm talking about. Muss ich dir ja nicht erklären. Als schlauer Ingenieur weißt du, was ich meine. Wow, it's getting so hot now. It was really nice and refreshing when I first got here this morning. Oh, the woodpecker. Can't see him though, I only hear him. I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know if you can. I have to look into that. Or maybe we just have to do experiments on it. I don't know, we'll see. Honestly, we'll see as it comes, as time passes and when the monetization eventually comes in, because that's just something you can't really control, I wish it was just more unfiltered and all that. And then we're still going to be unfiltered, obviously. Like, we'll still be the same old, just saying certain words that YouTube will red flag are just a little bit critical. Thank you, Shuriken. I see someone had to be banned. I didn't read anything. Eh? Oh, wait, was that? Oh, did you delete those? Thank you, Shuriken. Appreciate it. Good thing I'm not monetized. I don't know if YouTube, I have even no idea how that works. I have to look into that. It's something I'm really annoyed with. Yes, monetization is cool because you will finally get something for the ads they put in front of your videos, because I'm already annoyed that they do that without me being at that point yet. And so I'm glad that they finally have to pay for it eventually at one point. But yeah, I'm not excited to look into the whole thing, like regulations, things you need to sign up for, like the things that come with the whole process. So I'm not excited for that whole paperwork stuff. I like to keep things simple, but if I don't do it, then YouTube will basically just make money from the ads that they're making without paying for it, and I'm not a fan of that either. So just gotta bite into the sour apple at one point, I guess. I guess that's what it's for, that crown. That's kind of like an incentive for people, because a lot of people are very competitive. So I guess that's why YouTube introduced that, just to give live streamers a little bit of, I don't know why they did that, but I guess just as an incentive for people to be less silent in streams, because I guess a lot of streamers have a lot of silent viewers, which is totally okay. That's why I don't really like it, because it's fine to be a silent viewer, right? Not everyone likes to have a conversation. Some people just like to watch something in the background, and yeah, so that's totally fine. And I think it's just a help for live streamers. Yeah, it is definitely hairy. I'm not excited for it, to be honest. Because especially it's going to be like a whole process. And in the beginning, or on my level of, you know, I'm still a very small channel. So on my level, I'll probably make like $10 or something a month, if that, for the first month. So it's not even, I don't want to say it's not worth it, because obviously $10 is $10, but you know what I'm talking about, like the income and the stress you're dealing with is probably not very balanced. But yeah, you gotta do it at one point, and then once it's done, it's done. Hi, cool. Oh, that was Marco. I didn't know it was Marco. Come on. I saw that some of Marcos were gone, so I was like, oh, did he accidentally delete Marco as well? But it's funny that he just deleted Marco. Keine freie Meinungsäußerung mehr, Marco.